and welcome to a new video. We are in Utah, in this very, very quiet place. I feel weird talking. We're at a mine somewhere. We went for a drive. We were practicing yesterday. Gonna do the intro today. And yeah, we were hoping to find this like divided lake thing where it's like pink and blue, but not much water here because I didn't really research it properly. But now we're in the middle of a mine. It's very, very quiet. Like, it's insanely quiet. It's very strange. But yeah, we are in Utah, Salt Lake City for round 7 of Formula Drift, and looking forward to this weekend, and we can't wait to get on track. I feel insane. Nothing. So, end of day 1 here, we have practice and warm-up done for today. Not the best first session, like I said about the 2 chase runs and the rear arm braking and stuff. Then second session is pretty good. We do have a bit of a misfire in the car for some reason, but we can't really figure it out. We think it's a nitrous related issue, but Maz is working on that, and hopefully it'll be good for Saturday. So now we're back in the cold pit. The guys got home because we have the day off tomorrow, so we're going to spend the day at the car, making sure it's okay. We've done, I think, 3 leads and 2 chases, I think, in the warm-up, which were pretty good. Still kind of struggling in the chase. I keep, like, not trusting the lead car, basically, and I'm, like, braking too early, and then I can't really get back in the line. Pretty happy with my lead runs. They felt, like, pretty solid, and Matt's very happy with them as well. So, yeah, that felt good. Other than that, car feels kind of nice. Rome did make some setup changes, and didn't suit my style, so I'm back, like, it was only kind of, like, coil over adjustments on the, like, rebound and compression on the field. So we put back to what we were using in Seattle, basically, and feels fairly comfortable again. We do have a lot more grip put in the car, like a shit ton, to be honest. If I had an extra couple of 100 horsepower, we'd be going well, but with the altitude here, the car is probably down 10 or 15% of power, so it doesn't have a whole pile of power with a smaller turbo as it is, so losing power is not ideal. We may make a call tomorrow to change the turbo to the bigger turbo and put a bigger nitrous jet in it, so we'll see. I just don't want to have too much power again, because I know that once we go that far, that we could struggle again, basically. So we'll see. I'll make the decision tomorrow, but we do have all the map and everything to do that. So we'll make our mind up in the morning. Car is still together all in one piece. Back of the car is a bit dirty because of the big dirt trap in the last lead. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay powering through it. But it's time to relax now and prospect tomorrow. We get to watch that, and then main day on Saturday. So yeah, hopefully Saturday's a good day, and today's pretty good. No major issues to report. So it's Friday. We have to be back at the track for 2 o'clock, but we were up early, so we said that we'd go for a bit of a drive. We're now on the Bonneville Speedway, basically. Yeah, I've seen videos of this place like all the time of like the high-speed runs and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I said I wanted to come out and see what it was like. Like, it didn't really make sense to my brain as to what it is. To be honest, it still doesn't make any sense to my brain as to what's going on. Like, it's literally just this wide open area. Like, do a pen around, you can, like, there's nothing. There's absolutely zero. Like, there's only us. It is a bit mad. Like, it's literally just salt, which is a bit mad. But cool to say that we seen this, I suppose. Go to the track. We have the autograph signing at 2:30, I think it is. So yeah, it's very bright here. Also, I could do it with my heat waves. No, that's cool. And nice to be able to say I've seen this place. I'd love to come here and see actually the racing at some point, because I'd love to know how they organise it and how they orchestrate it. Because like, I thought it was gonna be like a perfectly smooth surface, and it's not. I know there is depths here and stuff, which is a bit mad. Like, and I honestly thought it was perfectly flat, and it's not. Like, it's quite bumpy and quite rough. So I can't see how incidents can happen here for sure. It must be insane to come here like and see something passing you at like 300 miles an hour. You know, it must be mad. It's very quiet also. Like, it's like you're not on planet Earth, because there's like nothing around you, like absolutely zero. So a bit mad. So yeah, you get to see a bit of a tourist tourist Jack along with Drift Jack in one weekend. But yeah, if you're ever in Utah, come out and have a look at this because it's a bit mad. It's a bit crazy really, to be honest. It's very strange. Can't comprehend what's going on. But better get back to the track. It'll be like a 2-hour drive. Yeah. See you at the track. We're getting on. We're going to go and set a track record here now in the World Patch.
Yeah.
It's all these really skinny people.
Graham was like, I've got a great idea. I was like, do you really? And here we are.
Do you condone this? Two of the top drivers in the world that happen to be a part of your little family, and we have a very important race, round 7. When are you going to be the adult?
Can't adult these two. It's actually impossible. I gave up a long time ago.
Where is Jack? I don't think this is very smart.
Why?
You have an important event tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Sir, what are your predictions?
I'm probably going to be last.
I say you pit your brother.
That's right.
I told him to spin you.
Yeah, he's good at that.
So it's main day here in Utah, and we just have warm-up done before Top 32, where we will go against Stuckey with the most beautiful hair in FD. So yeah, looking forward to the battle. I haven't actually drove with him like ever, even in practice, so it's gonna be a first completely, basically. Car for some reason feels like awkward today. On Thursday the car felt super balanced, like super stable, especially after we played with the fields, because when Rome was testing, he adjusted the coilovers where he thought it was nicer, but I actually didn't like it. The car was kind of unstable, and then I put it back to what like I had it for the previous round, and it was fine. And then this morning it just felt like unstable again. So we play with the front and the back shocks now, and the car on the last 2 laps felt pretty stable, but not a whole pile of grip, which is kind of annoying. So we can get on tire pressure, so we're not going too bad. But it is just kind of weird how the car is like, when you get off the handbrake and get into power, the car like does a lip. So like I had to like really adjust the coilovers to make it that it wasn't doing that, and it's kind of feeling more stable. Car is running good. We did find a fuel leak just on the last lap, so semen. So yeah, we did find a fuel leak, so luckily the boys caught that when they were just going to change the wheels. So as you can see, the boys are busy as usual. But yeah, they caught the fuel leak, so hopefully it will be no issue and everybody will be fine for the battle. We're second battle, so not too long to wait around. But yeah, other than that, the car has been driving pretty good and it's running sweet, so hopefully we can get the job done. And yeah, we're going to do our best and see how top 32 goes, and hopefully make it to top 16 and keep progressing as throughout the day. That'll be the plan. So we're pretty good, in a good place, so we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed we have enough speed and we'll be fine.
right, so speaking of, again, another Irishman, Jack Shanahan. He's going to get Daniel Stuckey out front. Shanahan, welcome to Formula 3, baby. As he comes back as well next time from him, Stuckey, great vehicle here. Jack Shanahan, he was on the box, like we said, earlier this year in St. Louis. Stuckey, good vehicle from him. Very smooth and consistent from Stuckey. All right, so Jack Shanahan will lead Daniel Stuckey, giving chase. Great people off track, and would love to see him back on the box again. But Stuckey says, "Nah, I'm gonna rain on your parade. I know you're used to the rain, living in Ireland, but right now Shanahan, he's doing it. Great placement of that vehicle. Stuckey having some struggles now. He's just a bit short on outside zone 3, and from that last outside zone. So." And that was really highlighted that Jack does have the horsepower, and I think they were highlighted by some mistakes on the other side. And I agree with this call right here. I think Stuckey had a good lead run. Jack had just enough to have a good chase run, and unfortunately Stuckey, where Jack was really shining, it was highlighted by Stuckey's way on the inside.
It's donut time, Jack.
Donut time,
Yeah.
that is. Yeah, boy.
Good job, man.
Thank you. We got the win, top 22. Finally, second top 16 of the year. To be honest, I was very nervous because just before we went out, we had that bolt that broke again on Thursday for some reason after bending again. Not too sure if the hub maybe bent and is that what's causing the issue, but like all the hub angles and the alignment is all the same between both sides of the car, and I don't know why that's being an issue then basically. Yeah, like I was just kind of nervous that the car was going to break, so I was trying to be as smooth as I could, that the car wasn't doing any bouncing and stuff, and we also have the car like super stiff now, so I didn't really have that much grip, to be honest. I put in a good enough chase, but he kind of surprised me on his chase, I think, but I gave him like a really solid lead to follow, so I was pretty happy with that. But we've I think we've Matt Field next, so we're going to have to try dialing in a bit of grip again, and yeah, it's time to just send it to the moon now, you know, like he's top 4 in championship, top 3 in championship, so win or lose, it's like, it doesn't really matter against Matt. I know I can trust his lead, so yeah, I kind of have the first transition figured out in the chase now as well. I just need to make sure that my timing with my throttle input, getting back on it with him in 3 will be important, so just need to make sure that that timed, but I feel good, so like that's kind of the main thing. Like I'm actually like good headspace, which is very important. I've figured out, so yeah, we can't wait now to try relax now for a bit, get changed. Hopefully everything keeps going like this. We are here, top 16 parade, second one of the year. Feels pretty good, obviously. Like I was saying, we got the win over Stuckey, and now we have Matt Field for top 16. And yeah, we're gonna obviously have a tough battle. I do feel like that we do have the car to beat him this weekend, so I just need to make sure that I do my job, basically. We have put a little bit more grip in the car, so we'll see how it goes, but yeah, just gonna go full send, like all on the line now, first go, and see what happens. I'm chasing first, so hopefully we can set the tone of the battle fairly good from the get-go, and yeah, see how it goes. Just need to put down the most aggressive chase I can. I know his lead's gonna be good, and I just need to make sure that my lead is good, and we'll see what the judges think then. So yeah, looking forward to it. It's gonna be a tough battle, so yeah, time to just throw it all at it and see how it goes.
All right, here we go. We got Shanahan and Field initiating that first outside zone into that inside clip. Second outside zone. Now to that big outside zone 3. Shanahan, look at him jump off. He throws too much out and has to back off. Field keeps a consistent angle through outside zone 3 into outside zone 4. Hammering down. There goes Jack Shanahan. You can see him just slowly working, inching, wiggling his way to the side of Matt Field, where they live. Here we go. Jack Shanahan out front, and away they go, Coop, as Shanahan and Field tip to tail, initiate into the outside zone. Big, massive angle towards that golf cart. As now going into that outside zone 3. And Matt Field, you can see him come on in, and big execution. Look at Jack, all the way out to the course edge, not lifting at all. Matt Field on the inside, and Jack gets involved with the dirt. Absolutely unhinged. 16 to forge our grade 8. Slide him left for Field, right for Shanahan. A one more time, more time. And I agree with that. One more time battle, Matt Field, Jack Shanahan. Field leads through that start chicane, avoid the bubble. Keep on keeping on. Matt Field, the foil performance. Corvette initiate, Jack Shanahan. He is tucked in real nicely there into the pocket. Matt Field pulls away outside zone 3. Good angle from him. Now Jack Shanahan, you can see about a car distance from him. Now dropped into that outside zone. Field perfect placement from him. I mean, that was absolutely textbook and clinical for Matt Field.
Oh, I'm going to be keeping an eye on the socials to understand.
Yeah, let's see. Here we go, Matt Field, Jack Shanahan leading, Matt Field chasing him into that first outside zone, rips into that inside clip, ripping the clip into that third outside zone. Jack places it properly, see Matt tucking in, and both of them are properly in that third outside zone. Approaching the final, how are they going to end this? Remember, this is the second battle, this is the one more time between Shanahan and Field. What do you think?
I think it was a good battle.
Looking for an explanation about that bubble. All right, slide him left for Field. They stand in the middle one more time. Matt Field and one more time. I told you. Matt Field to reach the finish. Jack Shanahan. Matt Field around that bubble. Don't pop it. Don't burst it. Good execution. Very smooth for Field. Both the cars, like I said, I think Field was much smoother. Jack Shanahan, Matt Field, called the True Serum camera. Justin Smash, more of the video game FPV, as Jack Shanahan playing a video game in real life, IRL. Shanahan initiates, past the inside, does escape him just a little bit. Now into outside zone 3. You can see him just dive in. Matt Field aggressive in the chase. Shanahan into the outside zone 3. Field allows him a little bit, then dives back in. Not leaving the judge's hands. That's what you don't want to do. In his own hands. If he advances, he's still in the hunt. If he loses, he's still in. And there we go. So Matt Field unanimously gets the win.
It misses the whole window. This is not good for the car. Most hectic few minutes of my life. So it is the day after FD Utah. We are in the airport getting ready to fly home, and not the result I was hoping for sure, but just couldn't see the piece together any one of the battles with Matt. I feel like we both kind of drove as bad as each other in ways, but then both drove as good as each other in other ways. Obviously going 2 more times, 3 fairly intense battles, and then in the end he just kind of got the edge. I don't really know what I was doing, like every battle I just kind of messed up one part or messed up the next part or whatever, so yeah, I wasn't really happy with that. But yeah, no excuses. The car was working fairly well all weekend. There was a couple of setup things that we could have changed to make the car a bit smoother and make it a bit nicer to drive and stuff, but I just didn't really have enough practice to really dial it in properly. And the issue I was facing with the car, I couldn't really get the suspension dialed in to get rid of that issue basically. So yeah, unless you'd done a massive dramatic change before battles, the car was going to still stay the same. So kind of my own fault, but just not having enough practice time was the biggest thing this weekend. So yeah, we learned a lot again though, like just trying to be as comfortable as I can in the car. Obviously it's not a GT86, so trying to figure out all the little things with it is hard. This is the fastest track that we drove the car on, like with, you know, lots more speed. Car kind of falls the angle a lot more on the fast track compared to what I was used to on the other tracks. A lot to learn on the chassis for this weekend. We go to Long Beach next, which is going to be a much smaller track. So I'm going to see if OD will make us new rear coilovers that we can control the issue I was having at the weekend. We might go from the 2 ways to the 3 ways and see if that can help us with just having high and low speed control basically on the compression. But yeah, in the meantime, we have Poland in 2 weeks' time. That's the final of Drift Masters, so we get our head in the game for that, and hopefully we can bring home the double podium and the championship for Drift Masters. Looking forward to that, can't wait. That's this weekend over, this video over. So thank you very much for watching, thank you for the support, it's been great. Not the worst weekend, but definitely not the best weekend. Also, well done to Jimmy Dean for winning 5th championship in FD, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Like, winning it with a round to go. I know Asbud has had kind of no luck in the last 2 rounds, but it's still such an achievement. It's unbelievable, you know. To be honest, I don't know if anyone can pass him out even, because it's not like he's going to retire anytime soon or something. So yeah, it's great. So very happy for him to get that win, and it was good to be there to see it. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the support, and we will see you in the next. Bye-bye.